All right, girl, let me make some of these videos on my food is cooling off because I got lots to say and I have not. I'm gonna probably make I'm gonna say like 5 videos. Not gonna lie, that soup ain't even that good, but it's alright. But I'm gonna start with the story from yesterday. It was yesterday or the day before because this is crazy. All right, fish. Fish. So I'm at the fair, right? Like we just had the LA fair, LA County Fair or something, whatever, right? And I did not check the weather ahead of time. Mind you, I live in an area that is warmer than where the fair was at. I'm obviously not gonna say all that, but I live somewhere where it's warmer than where the fair was located. And so I did not dress for the occasion, right? And so I'm wearing like a dress, like spaghetti strap like this, except it is long, but it does show like my knees and shins or whatever. But basically it's a summer dress. Picture a summer dress. And then I have a cardigan because I was like, oh, it might get chilly at night. Because when I was leaving the house, it wasn't sunny. And I was like, oh, it feels a little bit chilly. So just in case, because I don't want to be cold. Bish, when I tell you I was an easy 20 degrees. I'm not exaggerating. Like when I say 20 degrees, I'm not like, dang, I almost like 20 degrees up. No. I mean, I looked in hindsight, like when I got home, I looked at what was the weather, what was the high and low for the day for that location. Bish, it was an easy 55 degrees. And let me show you the cardigan I was wearing. Bish. I just want you to clock real quick how thin this is. This is all critical to the story. Okay, so I'm wearing that, right? Mind you, like, keep in mind, because if you're on the East Coast, you're like 50 degrees, that's nothing. Like 50 degrees for me is crazy for what I was wearing. If I was wearing like a hoodie or something, whatever, like I'd have been calm. But to have this much skin out, and I'm wearing sandals, bitch. I'm wearing like a cute little slide. My lower leg, bitch, it was a summer fit. Summer spring, right? Anyways, let's move on. So that's really crazy for me, especially someone that gets cold really easily. So I'm not even like a regular, like, anyways. And I was like, all right, bitch, we're gonna have to figure something out because we gonna be here. Like I carpool with my friends. I'm not gonna just like go sit in the car. I mean, old me probably would have actually sat in the car, not gonna lie. But I don't, so when I got there, right, and I felt real quick that I done effed up, I was like, okay, well, this is probably serving me somehow, and we go figure this out. Body, you and I are gonna work together, because that's just kind of like the first thing that be coming to my mind now, is this is probably serving me somehow, so let's look to see how. And also talking to my body, because like when I say we really be rolling as a team, I really mean like we really be rolling as a team. Like I'll be out like, you doing okay? Are you hungry? Do you like, it's like me or her, But anyways, right? So I'm like, okay, I don't want to be shivering. I don't want to be suffering this whole time, but I do want to have a good time with my friends. So let's see if we can ask our body to heat up and also use my own awareness to generate heat and see if I can get my nervous system to chill. Like it's not, and when I say nervous system, I'm not talking about like my emotions. Like I wasn't angry or upset or anything like that. I just mean like my nervous system is still like, I'm shivering and I don't want it to do that. I'm like, bro, we gotta figure this out. So anyways, when we're walking, right? And I was like, all right, hey body, can you start, don't heat up for real. I'm like, hey body, can you start heating up? Can you start warming up, especially in the neck area? And then I was like, I'll do my part by putting my awareness towards certain areas that are really cold, like the back of my neck, because like cold breeze on the back of your neck is crazy. So anyways, and bitch, tell me why this starts working, right? The putting your attention and feeling heat, you could probably do that. You don't need to be in a deep relationship with your body and stuff, I think, to do that. I feel like if you sat there right now and started focusing on your neck or your shoulder or something, you'll start to feel a little bit of warmth, because to me, energy is often given off as a byproduct of heat. People will confuse like heat is energy, but it's like, no, it's kind of like a byproduct. But like where there's energy, there's usually heat, often. And so you know, you're putting your aware, or I shouldn't say you, I'm putting my awareness somewhere. I'm directing energy there. So I'm like, that should heat it up a little bit. And so I'm like, I'm gonna do that. You in general though, heat us up a little bit. Like, it's cold. Like, when I say cold, I'm not saying like, oh, it's a little chilly. Like, it just started raining a little bit. It started sprinkling. It was crazy. Anyways, so that starts working though. I swear to God, that starts working. And I'm like, okay, we might be able to do this. And so that might, mind you, we're there for hours too. But anyways, so I'm walking around and I get it to a point, I feel my body start to heat up like as a whole. So I'm like, okay, cool, you're doing that. And then I'm like noticing that I'm kind of able to just keep that going, or my body is keeping it going like on autopilot. So I'm walking around this fairish fine. Like, I feel the cold, but I was like, I told my body and stuff, I'm like, you can feel it without having a reaction to it. So like, it kind of felt like, I swear to God, this is gonna sound crazy, but I swear to God, it kind of felt like I put an energetic like shield over my skin. I swear to God. So like, I'm walking around, bitch, and I'm fine. And it's cold. The only times that really challenged me is if some icy wind came by. If some icy wind came by, I had to focus. It wasn't like the autopilot wouldn't work for that. I would start shivering. So I'd have to like on command, like stop shivering. Like, I don't know how to describe it. And like be cool. And it really would. Like, the wind was really challenging though. Like, if the wind crazy would have kept going, or the rain would have kept going, I would have went inside. Because like, cold ass water and wind, like, all right, you're pushing it. But like, I literally was able to just like command, in a way, my body and my nervous system to calm down and heat up and not be influenced by the external conditions. Bitch, that is crazy. I swear to God. And I did it for hours. I don't know, we were there for like, what, 4 hours outside, like the whole time. I am in summer attire. Put that into perspective. Everyone around me is in coats. They're wearing coats. They're wearing, like, bish. I feel like, I was like, is this where my nervous system is at? We can do this. So I wanted to test this today in the sauna. Because a sauna is extreme heat, right? So I'm like, okay, if I can heat myself up on command. Not that I didn't feel any of the cold, by the way, but it just like, I was cool. Like, when my friend said we were gonna leave, I was like, okay, like I could have stayed longer. Like, I was dead chilling. Anyways, I wanted to try it in the sauna today, right? I was like, can we cool off? Well, it wasn't exactly the same. Bish, I'm in the sauna. And I was like, I'm closing my eyes, I'm meditating. And then I was like, cool us off, cool our body off. I can't really do my attention trick because that only really works for heat. This thing always going off. Anyways, I can't do the attention thing because the attention thing just works for heat. So I'm just seeing like, can I get to a space where I just kind of cool myself off and I'm not influenced by the external conditions. And bish, it literally worked. I'm sitting in this sauna and I'm closing my eyes and I'm like, I feel cool. It's cold in here. It's whatever I'm telling myself, right? The only part that I couldn't really consistently keep cool was here. Because when I breathed in, the air was technically hot. But there was a point where I was sitting in the sauna today and I was like, I almost feel like my skin is kind of cold. Like, I swear to God. It wasn't like for the whole, like I could tell I was in a hot environment, like I said, especially because of here. If this would have cooled off, I was able to cool this off like briefly, but I don't know what level of nervous system work this is or emotional regulation this is, but to me, that's diabolical.